For many of us, our pets are more than just pets. They're family. And just like us, they can be injured through no fault of their own. But if your pet is injured or worse because of someone else's negligence, what can you do about it? Our next guest has been digging into that question for us. I'm really excited to have this conversation with Ed Herman with the law firm Brown and Crouppen. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. And this hits me right here because
I know, me too.
Like so many people at home, we do think of our pets as our family
I know.
members.
Unfortunately, the law really doesn't, and it's sad. And I think the law needs to evolve a little bit with the times, because the way the law sees it is a pet is just property. So if a pet's injured in your car because somebody else caused an accident, they don't really view the pet any differently than if you had a set of golf clubs in the trunk that got rear-ended and crushed. They don't look at any of your emotional attachment to the dog or any of the dog's pain. They basically say, you know, if your property's been damaged, you might be able to get it repaired.
So it would pay for the vet bills,
Well,
maybe?
even that's where the news gets a little worse, Laura. They may pay for the vet bills if the vet bills are reasonable under the circumstances, and they're going to look just like they would look at a car and say, well, how old is the car? Well, what's the car worth? Well, why would we pay this much money to repair something that's not worth that much? I mean, it's that callous. So
they're going to say your dog is 10, so it's not worth much?
Right. They may look at your dog and say you've got a mutt. It's not like you're breeding it. It's 10 years old. Maybe it was going to live a few more years, and this surgery is $5,000, and they're not going to pay for it. Now, if you have an ADA service dog, those dogs are very, very valuable. They provide a valuable service. They are going to value that differently. And on a dog like that, they may be more likely to pay for that surgery than otherwise. But it's a very callous system in general, because we consider our pets our family, but they really don't, like if you have additional pain and suffering because your pet was injured or killed in the accident, they're not going to add any value to your claim based on that.
So is it the car insurance that would cover the
Generally,
injuries?
yeah. The at-fault car would be the primary one to pay for that. If they were uninsured, then it would depend on whether or not you carried property damage, collision, comprehensive coverage on your own policy, and then that would pay up to whatever a reasonable amount is. And if there's not a car involved at all, I mean, there are other ways a dog could get hurt. It could be attacked by somebody else's dog. It could be hurt on somebody's yard, and there might be homeowners policies that come into play. Either way, though, every insurance policy is going to be pretty callous, with the exception of like pet insurance.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's getting popular these days.
It is very popular. Well, medical costs for animals can be very expensive, and people don't want to put their animals down when there is a potentially surgery that could help them, but that could be expensive. You can get pet insurance, but that's really just like getting health insurance for your pet. That doesn't have a lot to do with whether it was injured in an accident, whether it was its fault or not its fault. That's usually just like health insurance. If they need health care and you have the insurance, they can usually get the health care.
And wrapping this all up, are there certain tips that you would suggest for people who do have pets in cars?
I can suggest them, but I don't follow them myself. I mean, when I drive with my dog, it sits on my lap. But technically, if you want to give yourself the best chance, keep them in a crate or a harness, buckled in, and without their heads out the window, which is for a dog. What's the point of being in a car if you can't put your head out the window? But debris can fly up and injure your dog. So.
I really hope your dog's not a Great Dane on your lap while driving.
Oh, no, are you kidding me? Pearl? My girl Pearl, about this big. Best dog in the world. Sits right here.
Well, it's always good to see you, Ed, and tell Pearl hello for us.
I will.
Hopefully you can bring her in next time.
Oh my God, she would love that.
I bet she would. And if you would like to get in touch with anyone at Brown and Crouppen, not sure if Pearl is ever there, but you can give them a call anytime at 314-222-2222 or visit their website, getbc.com.